Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're reaching us from. My name is Anthony Njoroge Jenga, and I'd like to talk about TMX Global Express. What is the problem we want to solve? One of the biggest problems we face in this part of the world, we're in the logistics space. The startup is in the logistics space. One of the biggest problems we face in Africa is inefficiency, and want to reduce that inefficiency completely. I'll give you a story. When somebody brings a container from China and buys a container from China, what happens? He has to remit money, change money from Kenya shillings to US dollar, from US dollar to the Chinese currency. Now that itself is expensive space. Then from there, when you start shipping the container, it takes a long. There's a lot of documentation to be done from abroad. It comes all the way. When it comes to the port, there's a lot of inefficiency. There's corruption. There's delay. Sometimes customers have to pay demurrage because of poor documentation, or maybe they didn't do. There was no certificate of conformity. Maybe they didn't do an SGS, and when it goes through that, then when it comes through the truck, there's an issue of also of insurance. There's also theft that comes around, so we have to be careful of that. And then when you put the goods on the warehouse, it, they start getting again, they get spoiled, and then distribution around Africa is also slow and all that. And so when it gets to a customer, so we say the efficiency in Africa is about 75% more as compared in efficiency. So and in Europe it's about 6%. So we want to reduce that. That's a one big problem. So what do we want to do? We want to form a platform that is more efficient, that will be able to make the customer feel safe. So our aim is to be able to ease the logistics, make it affordable and efficient and safe for our customers. Which is the team we are working for. We are working with. Okay, we have a team, and the team we work with is one. The board is made up of Yad Vajani, who's a chairman. Then you have me, the Anthony Njoroge Jenga, who's a CEO. Then you have Grace Wanja, who's a marketing director. Then you have Timothy Gige, who's a strategic manager. Now, the team we work with, the technical team that we're working with, is me, who's Anthony Jenga. I've been in the logistics space for the last 21 years. I used to work for FedEx as a finance manager, so I have a vast experience in logistics. And that's why I want to be able to expand that space. Then you have Janet Mwangi, who's a CFO. She's a certified public accountant, a CPA, and very well trained and very good in finance. Then you have Vincent Kemani. Vincent Kemani is a technopreneur with a vast experience in software, product development, business development, finance modeling, sales, relationship marketing, and partnership developing startups. He also done a bit of strategic and execution, risk management, project management, strategic management. He's also an expert in mobile technologies and mobile, and also an expert in e-commerce, fintech, and blockchain and AI. Then you have Kevin Derete, who's a CTO. He's a chief technical officer. Kevin is a crypto enthusiast and has worked a lot with the Ethereum Foundation. He's an engineer and rich experience in the Ethereum blockchain space. Has worked in Asia and Africa. Then you have Rose Gakumu, COO, who's the Chief Operating Officer. Her role is she's a proficient in the area of logistics. She's actually trained in logistics, and then she's also proficient in the area of logistics. She's a blockchain enthusiast and also very vast knowledge in the area of logistics and operations. And she's the one who runs operation in the organization. So we have a very good team and very well organized team that is able to do a lot of work. What have we done? What is our traction currently? We are doing about 1,500 deliveries per month through the TMX Mzigo app. We are bringing in about 5 containers every month into the country. We are doing about 20 consignments, international consignments, that's working with TNT, FedEx, and UPS to send them abroad and back. We also have about 500 riders on our platform, TMX Mzigo app, who we are using for delivery services. Then we have about 200. We do about 200. We have partners. We have 200 partners globally we are working with on this platform. Our revenue last year was $18,000, $181,000 in a short time in working, and that is bound to grow. What is our competitive advantage? Remember, we are building a community. You're building a community around this space. So we want to build a community where we are able to help them deliver their products using TMX Mzigo, sell their products on the platform using TMX Duka, remittance of their money locally and internationally using TMX crypto exchange, and also help them do clearing and forwarding using TMX Global Express Services. And those we're already doing, so that we're able to make it easier for the customer. And then we'll have pointers, we'll have point guards in every country in the world to be able to help us be able to take products, ship products from any country into the country and globally. So that's what we want to do. And remember, the market that we're looking for, the logistic market in the world is about $18.6 billion, trillion dollars. Africa alone is about $200 billion. That's a market, and Kenya is about $5 billion. That's the logistics market we're looking for. So we are bound to be able to take it to the next level. Remember, we are more competitive because we're building a community around that platform, and eventually what we want to aim is to be able to integrate that platform. So what are we looking for? We're looking for $1 million. That's a seed money, $1 million. The purpose of that money is to be able to create. The aim is to be able to help us be able to do a bit of marketing. 30% of that money will be used for marketing. 20% of that money will be used for operation, and about 15% of that money will be used for business and business development. And the other major aim is to integrate all those platforms together and enhance. Remember, the platforms are just on the MVP stage. Is to be able to integrate those platforms so I can be able to make it easier for people to be able to remit, pay on the platform, deliver on time, and reduce those inefficiencies. And that's basically it. So our core activity, is to be able to achieve all that using blockchain technology, AI, and using AI and IoT to make it easier, so that it's seamless and automated and efficient. And we reduce that, and we'll be able to reduce we'll be able to reduce the inefficiency in the blockchain space. And we can't wait to work together. Why? We also need partners who are going to be able to help us be able to get into other markets like the Asian market, which is a big market. So we want to be able to have footprints in Africa and Asia. Once again, my name is Anthony Njoroge Njenga, Managing Director of TMX Global, and we are looking at making the world a better place for trade for everybody. Thank you, and God bless.